Hello Ninjas, this is Peter Parnig with your weekly Ninja Action Tip. I'm dressed intentionally this way for a reason that you're going to find out in a few seconds. At every installation, we each fill out a life list, which is the modern version of a bucket list. Now for some, this is a difficult task. The idea of dreaming and imagining things to do or to have or to be is unfamiliar. Perhaps because of messages we received growing up, or a self-image that doesn't believe you deserve those kinds of things, we might find it hard to fill this out. Then, if you remember, based on the life list, we develop a financial goal sheet, which can really trigger some anxiety and sense of inadequacy or impossibility. Then we use an affirmation to reprogram limiting belief systems around money and our ability to receive it to do the things we want to do. I attended my first installation in 2009 here in Fort Collins. And I'm not sure that I wrote down going on a heli ski trip to Canada, that installation, but going to British Columbia, Canada, to go heli skiing has been in my sights for at least 30 years. Last Wednesday, my oldest son and I flew to Kelowna, BC, drove to Revelstoke, and spent Thursday heli skiing. It was magical in every way. This has been the worst snow year in like 30 or 40 years, and somehow we got a killer day. 7 runs with 2 spectacular guides, an amazing group, and a Bell 412 heli. We booked 2 days and got canceled on day 2 because of weather, but this was a 30-year dream come true, and I am still celebrating it right now, hence the dress. Rob Nelson and I recorded a podcast, which got released today, about the idea of working to live as opposed of living to work. The real estate business can become all-consuming when it's going strong, but learning to make time and do the big dream stuff is the reward. The satisfaction and pure joy of being high in the stunning mountains of Canada, skiing untracked powder with great people and my son is simply beyond measure, spectacular. And the reason I share this with you is to remind all of us, as we strive to live a great life, that we have to focus on creating the income, but the income is a tool, not an end. The concept that we make financial goals as a means to the end, which is a magnificent life. However, you define that for yourself. If you've perhaps lost sight of that, this action tip is a reminder that at the end of our lives, when we look back, my bet is that we won't remember the $22 million we did that year in production, but we will remember the times with our families, the adventures we took, the nights sitting around a campfire, the time we saw the Rolling Stones or went to a Super Bowl game or took a trip to see the Northern Lights. So to finish, here is the cycle to embrace and remember. It goes like this: dream it, plan it, do it, celebrate it, repeat. Your action tip for this week is to see if there's something that you've been dreaming about that you haven't planned it, and if so, plan it, do it, and then celebrate it. Thank you for joining me today in celebrating this 30-year goal that ended up being pretty fantastic. Take care.